It's MW Smith, and I got another one for you. First off, I want to ask you if you can take some time, look up Fire Ya. Just look up his videos. Um, the man's got some great points on things that I guess, and you could say that no one's talking about or no one really pays attention to. Like, I'll give you an example. There was a while back. I had a question. Whatever happened to the gypsies, right? I was like, whatever happened to the gypsies? Like they were here. You always hear the stories about them. They were everywhere. They were always being chased out. They were diswanted and all that stuff. They were dirty. They were greedy. They were sleuths or whatever. But they just disappeared, and it's like, all right, well, what happened to them? I mean, I know they didn't disappear; they integrated into society, but where did they go? Well, he has a great pieces on what actually happened to them, and it was like it answered a question that I've had, that when I ask other people, they're like, who cares, or no answer, So I just wanted to point that out. If you get a chance, check out his videos. You know what I'm saying? Or he's taking the time out to really read and classify and clear things up too. So I thought it would be a good time to go check out his page. Um, I want to talk about a video. Actually, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for quite some time. And because I could not explain it, I did not want to bring it up. But I'm gonna do it now because I'm hoping that maybe someone out there, or some of y'all will know, you know, the answers to this stuff, right? All right, I've been looking into the word, L, and leads all to all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is where the word elder comes from. This is where elected comes from. You are an elected elder. You are. There's all kinds of things that come out of just this certain term right here. But there's a video. It's called L Saturn 47. The real origins of the name Jews and Israel is Saturn. And this is where I want to refer back to the whole. If we can, we need to get our hands on some of those Canaanite Phoenician writings just to compare and see what they actually say instead of taking other people's word for it. Because the thing that stumped me is the word Israel, right? When I first came across this, just like I did with the Hebrew language, I'm hesitant to become hesitant on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't use Israel when referring to the 12 tribes anymore. I just call them the 12 tribes until we know, or I can prove, or others can really prove where this word comes from. All right, I've been leaving it alone, just like I don't refer to Jews as the 12 tribes at all. I don't. I know you're gonna tell me, it's the, the was I believe it was the Southern Kingdom that broke off, and they became the tribe of Judah, and Jews are short for Judah and all. I get that, but I still leave it alone. I really do. You know what I'd rather refer to the 12 tribes, you know, and that's just about it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the name calling, but I just find that interesting that I've come to two different sources and they are starting to say the same thing, and it's like, but they say it's all in the Canaanite Phoenician writings. Jordan Maxwell also said this. It's in the Canaanite Phoenician writings. And it's like I'm tiptoeing because, like, as I read what I can about this stuff, it really hasn't answered much. But I would like it if one of you out there, can make it clear. You know what I'm saying? Is this word Israel connected to Saturn? Because I know the people that call themselves Jews are definitely connected to Saturn, just by their attire. When you study the cult of Saturn, the people that are in the cult of Saturn, what do? They wear, one of the things they always wear is the all black, outfits, right? Uh, look at Jews, what they like to wear, in the all black suits with the hat, covering their head and stuff. Even some of their yarmulkes are black, others are white. You got to look at the popes too, right? Don't they have a black pope and a white pope? And the black pope wears a black yarmulke, and he's really the pope that's in charge of the whole thing, even though the white pope is the one they show us is in charge. The white pope actually still answers to the black pope. So, but that comes out of that whole cult of Saturn, the Saturn worship, at least from what I am coming across, And then, you go into the whole, what was it, judges wear black robes. Who else wears black? Oh, the police force. They went from wearing the blue, remember, like the blue outfits, to now black. The militarization, and it makes me think about Smallville. That's a TV show about Superman, right? They always showed, at the end of it, the season's finales, they showed a black planet. that came into Earth's orbit, right? And people that had this mark on them, put on them by three different entities, right, were selected to be slaves to the black planet. And this is a question that's been arising in me ever since I started really paying attention to the moon. I work overnights, and there's times where I'm walking between buildings to buildings on campus, right? And I've watched the moon, and sometimes it will come up, appear in the sky, in the east, and it looks like it's setting over in the west. And other times I noticed, it's all messed up. Like, you'll see it in the sky and it's not in the same place. You'll see it further to the north, and it's like, wait a minute, you started out over looking like you were in the east. Why are you doing it? What you doing in the north? And I started realizing the moon is not on a set pattern. It's not on a set orbit like the sun is. You know, like it doesn't have a specific course. It can go wherever it wants. Then I started wondering, is there something out there that blocks the moon when the moon is on some type of course? I guess, sort of say, like I know they try to say, that it's in different phases, and around the Earth. But the Earth, I don't know. This is something about it is just not right. It seems like to me there's another planet, something that's completely black, that's closer to Earth, but not close enough, I guess, to where we see it, that is blocking the moon and keeping it from shining. You see what I'm saying? And I wonder if, because our reality, what we can see, is being manipulated, that we can't see it in the sky. You know, uh, watch a hypnotist hypnotize a man to where he couldn't see the hypnotist in front of him, even though everybody in the audience could see the hypnotist. I mean, the hypnotist, the man that he hypnotized couldn't see him. He could see the audience, he could see everything else, but he could not see all he did was just manipulate the man's reality. And I wonder if we are under something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a question that I think is legit, that we need to look into and ask. You know, but yeah, check this out. And if we can somebody leave me a link or something that can help me get to some real good Canaanite Phoenician writings, so I can start reading stuff for myself instead of taking some of these YouTube authors and what they say on it. I'd like to read it for myself, because I think that is interesting. If the Jews are worshiping Saturn, they are in the cult of Saturn, just like the Nazis. Think about the Nazis, where they were. They all black outfits. You know what I'm saying? Look at what is it? It was everybody that's in Star Wars that are on the Sith, with Darth Vader and Darth Maul and them, and the Emperor. They're all wearing the black outfits. Um, I'm not saying if you wear black that you're a part of it, but I'm saying when you start learning about the cult of Saturn, that was one of the ways that you can identify is who's wearing all black, and then you start asking the other questions, from there. Thinking about it too, what you graduate from college, you wear an all black robe with a cube on your head, right? You know what I'm saying? And why? Why's it got to be a cube? Why do you even wear that anyways? See what I'm saying? You know. um, there was other stuff I wanted to bring up, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Um, but anyways, I guess this is what I'm gonna do for now. Um, I hope I can get some responses. Thank you for those that are viewing. Just take care of yourselves and be vigilant. Peace out.